Hello everyone. This is the third generation Lexus GS300, which covers model years between 2006 through 2011. This model uses GDI fuel injection system, which tend to leave carbon deposits on the valves. So I'm going to attempt to clean that using this seafoam spray. To get started, you'll have to remove all four engine covers. Now, I already removed the centerpiece held down by two 10mm bolts. The other three covers are held down by plastic reusable clips. To remove the clips without breaking them, you want to use a small flat screwdriver and gently insert it into the inner gap and then lift up the center screw. And once that pops out, you just pull out the clip. You'll want to remove the front cover first and then the two side covers. Next, you'll have to pull out the intake hose from the throttle body, but this hose is very rigid and will not flex, so you'll have to remove the air filter box cover, and you do that by unlocking these four side clips. After that, you'll have to also loosen the 10mm bolt on the clamp. You don't have to take it out, just loosen it a little bit. Now, you'll have to also unhook this wire housing here. Just gently pull it out. Okay. After that, the intake hose should slide out. You just need to pull it out by about 1/2 inch. Okay. And the objective is you need to get this hose in there, and it should be about 1/4 inch before the inside plate. There's a butterfly plate inside the throttle body, as you can see in there. And you want to pick the side that flops inward towards the engine. Okay, mine the top side flops in, so I'm going to insert this spray nozzle towards the top. Notice before this black piece was in the middle here, I moved it down so that the length is gonna be the tip of it. When I put it inside, it's just gonna be 1/4 inch before the plate. You don't want to touch the plate, okay? But the plate's gonna go in, so, but the instruction says 1/4 inch before the plate, okay? And I'm gonna put it on the top side here. This intake hose is so rigid that it will not cover over the throttle body with the spray nozzle inside, but it's okay to have a little bit of gap. Please note that you want the spray nozzle just where it is right here, just before the throttle body, okay? And after the mass airflow sensor. Do not spray this through the mass airflow sensor. I've also driven the car for about 20 minutes to bring the engine to the operating temperature per instruction, okay? As you can see, we started the car. My wife's gonna sit in the car and try to keep it right at 2,000 RPM. And here I am. I'm spraying little bursts at a time. Okay, so I just finished spraying. It took longer than I thought. Maybe it took between 5 to 7 minutes, but boy, bending your back and holding that spray
nozzle down, it sure felt like it was long. Now it's time to let it soak. I see instructions anywhere from 10 minutes to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let it sit about 15 minutes. They call it hot soaking. So after that, we'll take it out for aggressive driving per their instruction. I'm taking it out for driving. I've been driving for about 6-7 minutes, and there was quite a smoke that came out, and engine was running rough maybe first 3 minutes or so, and now I have the check engine light on, but when I accelerate I still see burst of white smoke coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it on the highway and just kind of flush out the seafoam. So I pulled over here and I'm checking, and just like what I thought, it felt like I was having misfire in the first 3 minutes after I started driving, and it says it was detecting some misfire. Yeah. So 300, 301, 303, 302. Yep, so it was finding random misfire. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear this.
So to recap what happened, engine was running rough and it was misfiring in all cylinders for about 3 to 5 minutes. This is when I was also getting a ton of white smoke every time I accelerated hard. Well, now it's been about 3 weeks and I've driven about 500 miles since the seafoam cleaning, and the car's been running just fine. I've not had any issues. However, I'm kind of wondering how much carbon deposit did I had before and how much actually got cleaned by seafoam. So in the next few months or so, when I replace the spark plugs, I'll try the seafoam again, and that time I'll use the endoscope to compare the before and after view of the carbons on valves. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.